This video is for every IIT-JEE and BITSAT aspirant who is working their asses off right now and wants to know whether their hard work, time, dedication, sacrifices would be worth it in the end. And this question is of even more importance because BITS Pilani fees are increasing every single year, and that too exponentially. So is the return on investment, is the ROI really worth it? And now in 2025, when the world is changing, does the Bitsian tag even matter? Let's try and find out. So before we get into the details of this video, I would just like to mention a quote. Perceived value is more important than actual value. Now what that means is people's perception about you is actually more valuable than what you actually are. Now colleges like IITs, BITS, these colleges have a huge history and a very prestigious one. When you say that I am from IIT, I am from BITS Pilani, people automatically have that perception. Oh, to BITS Pilani se, oh, to BITS mein padhta hai, oh, to BITS ka hai. And they automatically feel ki, acha, tu to Ford banda hoga. This is a social validation which comes with this tag. And that's the reason why so many lakhs and lakhs of students fight so hard for more than 2-3 years of their lives to get into such colleges and ready to pay lakhs for it. But hey, you and me, we aren't here to discuss people's perceptions, right? We are here to discuss facts. So let's bring that up. All right, so let's start with the first point, placements, the job opportunities. Now, thing is, placements depends on solely one factor. That's you. To be honest, I have seen students graduating with more than 1 crore package, getting their ROI in less than a year. I've also seen students graduating with 30 LPA, 40 LPA jobs, cracking major SD roles, product roles. I've also seen students graduating with 10 LPA, 15 LPA, 20 LPA jobs. The only factor here is you and the amount of hard work which you put in. To put you in perspective, I've also seen students who remain unplaced while graduation. This college offers you doors, but it's still your responsibility to walk through them. How does BITS provide you opportunities? There are primarily 3 ways. The first one is through the summer internship season. So summer internship season occurs in a student's pre-final year, where if they get an internship, there is a high chance of getting a PPO, which is pre-placement offer. If you get that, you are placed. You have a full-time offer before you even sit into the placement season. So congratulations on that. The second is through placements, the interview process which happens in every college. Companies come into your campus, you sit for their process. If you do well and crack their interview rounds and their assessments, congratulations, you have the job offer. You have a full-time opportunity. And the third way BITS provides you opportunity is Practice School 2 program, which is also an internship-based PPO model. And this is something unique to BITS. It means that you compulsory do an internship as a part of the academic curriculum, and you have to pay some fees for it. But yeah, you get the chance to intern in top MNCs, great startups, and where if you excel, there is a high chance of you getting a PPO. So in the best case, a student can graduate from BITS having 3 offers. 3 offers, that's insane. And it's not something which every college can claim. And I think not even IITs can. And also, there are certain roles which companies offer to only select few colleges. BITS being one of the prestigious institutes of the country, does come in majority of these select few colleges. For example, some consulting roles which are offered by BCG or top other companies, they don't go to every other college, but exclusive for BITS, they do come for hiring. And some of the roles require you to do masters and MBA, but in BITS, you get those roles right after your engineering degree. So that's another perk of being a BITSian in regards to the job opportunities part. The thing is, college offers you opportunities. This college does give you opportunities and plenty of it. It's only you who is the governing factor. So if you make the most out of it, you will necessarily have an opportunity which you would be wanting to excel in and go forward after your college. So great. Now let's come to the second point about masters and research and international opportunities. So the thing is, I am not very experienced in applying for masters, but what I know is that many of my peers who are currently applying for masters, they do tell me that the BITSAT does help because it is a name which is renowned not only in India but across the world. It might not be as popular as an IIT tag, but if someone knows any other college apart from an IIT in India, it would most likely be BITS. And that does play a huge role in that part of which I mentioned at the start of the video, perceived value. If someone knows that you are from a prestigious institute, they automatically perceive you as a good student. And if you want to pursue masters domestically as well, people do know BITS and they do know that you have put in the work to get into BITS, and now most likely you would be doing great after your college life as well. And if you come to their college for masters, it would be a moment of pride for them too. BITS does offer you many research opportunities as well because there are professors who are very reputed in the research domain, have very high edge indexes. And if you can get a chance to work with them, show your skills to them, show your work to them, can maybe get an LOR from them, it would be of tremendous value in your further research efforts. And also, there are many friends of mine who have pursued research internships in Canada, US, UK, Switzerland, and a part of many reputed research internship programs. So definitely, like, if you put in the work and can get the right experience, opportunities will open and in the research field as well. I actually have made a complete video on how my friend has pursued research after graduating from BITS Pilani and how BITS tag has helped him. You can check it out if you like. And here comes the third part, networking and the alma mater. The thing is, BITS has one of the strongest alumni networks, and in regards to networking opportunities, it's so great that the community is so connected that everyone is ready to help each other, no matter from which batch, which campus. And the thing is that this is such an important part because maybe you get your first internship through a BITSian founder. Maybe you get your first funding in your startup through a BITSian founder who was once an alumni of your college. This is actually a great part. And also, you might have heard about the quote, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. In BITS, you have access to the top minds of the country who are doing great in every field, be it coding, research, content creation, anything, you just name it. And when you see them excelling in their field, it rubs off on you. And as a result, you too grow faster. And now coming to the fourth point, social validation and the respect angle. The thing is, in India, college isn't just considered as a pathway to your career. It's also considered as a social proof. A proof that how good of a student you are, a proof of how well you did in your 11th or 12th, a proof of how hardworking you are. And it's not the right metric, obviously, but when you introduce yourself as मैं अभी बिट्स पिलानी में पढ़ रहा हूँ, I'm currently studying in BITS Pilani in any of the family gatherings or any weddings, eyes immediately lit up and people start asking, oh wow, you're studying BITS Pilani, oh तो BITS Pilani में पढ़ रहा है, oh वाह BITS Pilani में पढ़ रहा है तो काफ़ी मेहनत करी. And trust me, when that happens, it's actually a great feeling of pride. And trust me, your parents would be feeling that even more than you do. They would be feeling even more proud than you do. And now coming to the fifth and final point, the reality check. The thing is, the fees you pay at BITS Pilani is no joke. And even for me, like if you are studying for 4 years, you would have to make an investment of 20 to 25 lakhs. If you are studying for 5 years, it would be 25 to 30 lakhs. That's a huge amount. And maybe it's not very feasible. There are scholarships like MCN which BITS offers, but again, the ROI is actually very subjective, right? And the only subjective aspect in that case is you. BITS isn't any magic pill. Like if you come to BITS, it's not that life settle हो जाएगी जो बचपन में कहते थे अभी मेहनत कर लो बाद में मजे ही मजे. Does not apply and does not apply anywhere, to be honest. You still need to hustle. You still need to work on yourself. You still need to upskill. You still need to move into the right direction. What I can promise you is that BITS offers you opportunities. It will offers you doors, and it would be your job then to walk towards that doors and push them open through your hard work and through your work on yourself. I'm not here to comment on the economic feasibility part because that's something which is not in my control. But what I can do is just maybe motivate you by saying that if you get an opportunity to come into BITS, if you put in the work, it would be a great thing to do. And just think about it. You are anyways preparing for IIT-JEE, preparing for BITSAT with all your heart. Why not just believe that it would be worth it? It would be worth it in the end. Your effort, your hard work, your sacrifices would be worth it for something good. Maybe not BITS Pilani, but even greater. What would be a better scenario? If you crack BITSAT, if you crack IIT-JEE and then are in a position to reject these opportunities, like if you get the admission approval that you are admitted to BITS Pilani, what would be a better position to be in? That you reject that opportunity because of something better, or get rejected by BITS that you couldn't make it? The answer is pretty obvious, right? It's always great to have options. So, conclusion of this video, if it's worth it or not, it would be decided after your IIT-JEE or BITSAT preparations. Right now, just believe that everything that you're doing right now, it will add up to something good, something which you would be thinking back when you complete this phase of life that, great, I am so thankful to my younger version that I put in the work then and now I can reap the rewards. So I hope this video was able to put in the right message, to put in the right perspective. There is no objective answer to the question, does the BITSian tag actually matter? I'm here to just share my experience and my perspective, and I hope that helps. If you found this helpful, please do consider hitting that subscribe button and liking, and maybe leave your thoughts in the comments. I will see you in the next one. Till then, sayonara and all the best with your preparations. Bye bye.